Hello, welcome to the One House for a Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'm sitting here waiting for my game to download. Boys, it's really exciting. So on YouTube, I get recommended channels. Sometimes I know why, sometimes I don't know why, and I keep getting recommended a video. The pay gap between uh, women's soccer players and men's soccer players, and the pay gap between women basketball players and men basketball players. You know, the WNBA versus the NBA. I don't know what the soccer leagues are called because I don't follow soccer. Well, actually, I don't follow the NBA either, but whatever. I know the acronym. Um, I haven't looked at any of the videos, but I'm assuming it's trolling because, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know why there's a pay gap um, between men's sports and women's sports, at least with the basketball and soccer, right? I mean, the NBA versus the WNBA. Why do you think there's a pay gap? Seriously. Um, I mean, think about all the reasons that there would be a pay gap between the WNBA and the NBA. Well, just in general, the amount of interest. So let's just take the interest. I've never heard one person ever in my entire life go, "Hey, did you see that WNBA game?" I can't even name a team. That's why I'm going, "Did you see that WNBA game?" I can't name one team. I can name, a lot of NBA teams. Even though I don't follow the NBA, I can still name a bunch of teams. Name a famous WNBA player. Okay, name a famous NBA player. Exactly. I mean, just that. I mean, there are NBA players who are a part of pop culture. Like everyone knows their name, even if they're not a fan of the sport. The WNBA doesn't have that, and then you have to look at the worldwide market. Some of these, a lot of these NBA players are famous in other countries. You have like a world market here. Um, you know, like China loves the NBA. The Philippines love the NBA. I mean, those are just two Asian markets, but it's like worldwide. I don't think there's one WNBA player who's famous. I mean, unless they're from that country, I guess. But anyway, so I haven't watched the video, but it's got to be trolling. And then another thing is, men and women are different. So I bet you if you took the best WNBA player and had her play against like the best high school player, I bet you the high school player would wipe the floor with her. Just wipe the floor with her, for sure. And that's not even being insulting. That's just stating a fact. In fact, it'd be insulting if you thought the WNBA player had a chance against the high school player. You'd be out of your mind. The soccer pay gap. I'm sure it's the same. I mean, soccer is the most popular sport on the planet. But when you're watching highlights of like the best soccer players ever, it's usually men, right? I don't see stadiums filled for women's soccer games unless it's the World Cup. The World Cup, I've seen stadiums packed for women, but other than that, I couldn't tell you. I mean, like, why are we acting like they're the same? You you know why there's a pay gap. Because one brings in money and one doesn't. It's that simple. If the women's soccer and women's basketball brought in as much money as men's, then there would be no pay gap. I mean, obviously, you know, there it's gotta be based on what it brings in. So obviously, like the women's swimsuit contest is gonna bring in more money than the men's swimsuit contest. I don't know. Like we gotta be realistic here. And being realistic is not sexist. Being sexist is telling a soccer team to make me a sandwich after, but they don't know how because they're all lesbians. So that's another thing. But anyway. Yeah, so I have no idea why I'm getting all these recommended videos. Like, did I say something? Because obviously Google, YouTube, all that stuff spies on you. So I must have like left my phone on the desk, like next to the TV, and there was like a soccer game on or something. I mean, I don't know, but I have no idea why I'm being recommended these videos. Because I never showed interest in either sport anyway. You know. So but yeah. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Peace.